Hello, champions. Welcome back to a new episode of Player Reviews. This review is going to be very interesting because I am going to review the highest-rated goalkeeper, Donnarumma's 108 OVR card. This goalkeeper has hit FC Mobile with the highest stats available in the game right now. Previously, SCHMEICHEL and Buffon, both 107-rated cards, were at the top of the list. Without wasting much time, let's get into the video. Before we start the review, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you are new here. Let's take a look at his base card stats. This card got a massive upgrade from 104 OVR to 108 OVR. If we look at his stats, 125 diving, 126 positioning, and 124 handling. Also, 128 reflexes, very impressive. It comes with 115 kicking and 111 physicality. But if we upgrade him to the max level, it shows us the maxed stats, which are almost like SCHMEICHEL and Buffon's 107 OVR cards. In some areas, it has even better stats than Buffon. So, if I talk about diving, it is upgraded to 186, and positioning to 187. Handling goes to 175, reflexes, an unbelievable 189. Kicking goes to 156, and there's a massive upgrade in physicality. It is upgraded to 150. So these are the stats on paper, but let's get started with the review. I put him into H2H matches and also tested him in versus attack mode. I tested him and grinded him and found out the things I'm going to share with you. Let's get started. In the world of FC Mobile, the goalkeeper position is one of the most important roles on the pitch. Whether you're playing head-to-head or VS attack, your goalkeeper can make the difference between winning and losing. And when it comes to top-tier goalkeepers, one name stands out: Gianluigi Donnarumma. His previous 104 OVR card was trusted by many top players, and the main reasons for that are his positioning and diving abilities. In this analysis, we will focus on only these two attributes: how they work, how Donnarumma performs, and how they affect matches. If I talk about Donnarumma's positioning, Donnarumma's 108 OVR card shows one of the best positioning ratings in the game. When you watch him in action, he stands in the perfect place almost every time. In one-on-one situations, Donnarumma stays calm. He does not run out too far like many other goalkeepers. Instead, he moves out just a little, enough to reduce the angle, but still leaves room to react. He places himself directly between the attacker and the middle of the goal. He doesn't dive too early, which lets him respond to where the shot actually goes. If the attacker tries to chip him, Donnarumma often stays tall and saves it. This makes scoring against him in 1v1 very difficult. If I talk about positioning against long shots, Donnarumma stands just in front of the goal line. This gives him two big advantages. Number one, he can reach powerful top corner shots, and number two, he can quickly dive for low-driven shots. Because he stands at the right depth, he is rarely beaten by long-range efforts. His positioning keeps him ready for shots that dip or swerve. If I talk about wide-angle positioning for finesse shots are common in FC Mobile, especially from the sides of the box. But Donnarumma handles these well. As the attacker cuts in from the wing, he shifts across the goal with the attacker. He keeps his body squared to the ball. He covers the near post tightly and also watches the far corner. Many finesse shots are blocked or caught because Donnarumma is already standing in the expected path of the ball. His angle reading is excellent, but not 100% consistent in finesse shots. If I talk about positioning on crosses and headers, Donnarumma stands just inside the 6-yard box when crosses come in. His height helps him, but his positioning is what allows him to challenge headers. He doesn't rush out unless the cross is close. He stays centered so he can dive either way. He's ready for rebounds if the header is weak or deflected. This makes him reliable during aerial battles, especially during corners and wide crosses. He has capabilities of rebound positioning. After making one save, many keepers are slow to get back into position. But Donnarumma is different. He resets quickly, returns to the center of the goal, and gets ready for the next shot. If the ball bounces off him, he steps back toward the middle. He keeps his eyes on the ball. He's always prepared for a second save. This is very useful during rapid attack chains in VS attack mode. Now, if talk about penalty positioning, Although penalties are mostly luck, Donnarumma's size and natural positioning give him a better chance. He stands at the center of the line. He covers a lot of space. Even if the dive direction is wrong, he still almost reaches. Sometimes players even hit the ball at him by mistake because of how well he positions. But his reaction on penalties is 50-50. Now let's talk about diving and reflexes. Donnarumma's diving is one of the most powerful tools in his card. When the attacker shoots the ball to the bottom or top corners, Donnarumma stretches fully and dives quickly. Many attackers like to shoot low because it's harder to save, but Donnarumma is quick to dive down. He drops fast, often catching low shots cleanly. His long arms help him reach wide even when diving low. He rarely lets low-driven shots go through his legs. This makes him very effective in H2H matches where many players use low shots. If I talk about top corner diving, when players shoot into the top corner, Donnarumma uses full-body dives. His timing is very good. He doesn't dive early or late. His diving animation looks smooth and fast. He stretches far, making it tough to beat him in the air. If I talk about diving on rebounds, when a shot is saved but bounces to another attacker, Donnarumma quickly gets back up and dives again. This second dive is just as fast as the first. He doesn't panic. He uses the right animation to get to the ball again. He often smothers the ball before the attacker can shoot again. In close games, this can stop many goals. What makes Donnarumma's 108 OVR card special is not just his positioning or just his diving, it's how the two work together. His positioning puts him in the best spot. His diving lets him reach the ball, no matter where it goes. If talk about his consistency across game modes, Donnarumma's positioning and diving stay strong in both VS Attack and H2H. In H2H, his positioning helps against manual attackers. Even if you move your striker, Donnarumma follows your angle and stays balanced. He is especially useful for players who rely on defensive formations like 4-2-3-1, 5-3-2, or 5-2-2-1. These were the pros of Donnarumma, but like every other goalkeepers, Donnarumma has also some weak points. First of all, he is weak on low, close shots. Despite being tall and strong, Donnarumma sometimes struggles with low shots at close range, especially when they are fired quickly near his feet. Agile attackers like Mbappe or Son can squeeze shots under him, and he may not react fast enough in those tight spaces. Then kicking with weak foot is also an issue which makes his distribution poor. As a right-footed goalkeeper, his left foot kicks are not accurate or powerful. If you're forced to use his weak foot under pressure, you might lose possession or kick the ball straight to the opponent. The other issue is less aggressive and fast off the line like Buffon or Schmeichel. Donnarumma is not the most aggressive goalkeeper when coming out to catch or punch crosses. He often stays back on his line instead of attacking the ball in the air. This gives attackers a chance to head the ball freely inside the box, especially during corners or lobbed passes. So is he worth it for 1,000 shards? If you are looking for a goalkeeper who stays calm under pressure, moves smartly, not wildly, makes consistent diving saves, and always keeps the best position in goal, then Donnarumma is the perfect choice. His positioning and diving together make him one of the most reliable goalkeepers in FC Mobile. But if your play style depends on aggressive, fast goalkeeping with quick recovery, you might need to adjust your defense when using Donnarumma. However, with good positioning and smart defending, most of his weaknesses can be managed. So, this was the honest review of Donnarumma's 108 OVR card in FC Mobile. I hope you found it helpful and enjoyed the breakdown. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest reviews and tips. See you in the next video.